What major challenges is Bangladesh's new government facing?
Well, it's a government which was formed on 8th of August after the fall of Sheikh Hasina's government on 5th of August. Nobel laureate Professor Dr. Yunus was at that time in France. He had a minor operation. That's why his arrival was delayed. As soon as he arrived, the coordinators or the organizers of the revolution received him and requested him to become the head of the government. He happily agreed and took oath and formed his cabinet. It is believed that the people who were inducted in the cabinet were suggested to be included by three sources: the armed forces, the student revolutionaries, and Professor Yunus himself. So we ended up having a cabinet comprising erstwhile NGO leaders, close associates of Professor Yunus, and former military officials. And the whole administration, especially the top brass, were inducted from retired officials who were either BNP leaning or Jamaat leaning, and most of them were in OSD status or had to leave the service early. A lot of them were inducted on a contract basis, and some of them were given promotion and raised to the position of senior secretary, mostly from 82 batch of admin cadre. And coveted positions such as home secretaries, ACC, Anti-Corruption Commission chair, cabinet secretary, this type of positions were filled in by 82 batch admin cadre officials. There is one criticism that those who are inducted in the administration to run the helm of affairs, they were discriminated, no doubt about that, but none of them tried to organize an anti-Hasina movement. So by default they became beneficiaries, and the students, mostly those who acted as the underdogs, they are sufferers. A lot of them were injured. Some of them lost their limbs. Their vision is impaired, and a few of them were sent abroad for treatment. But grievance is still there and is simmering. And that's why we often find that they're staging protests. And they're
What are the challenges actually you are seeing for the government of this interim government?
challenge is, of course, in two fronts: price hike and low quality of governance. You know, for 3 days there is no government, from 5th of August till 8th of August. You can justify that we were not in charge, so we cannot shoulder the responsibility of atrocities what happened 3 days. But once they have taken over the charge formally, they cannot disregard and shrug off their responsibility. So, you know, economy is running strong. No one can claim that. And you know, in the free market economy, it's difficult to regulate. And even if you try to come up with draconian measures, that will be counterproductive. And lawlessness, because of low level of governance or low quality of governance, has shaken the confidence of the people to a large extent. And there was a sky high expectation that there will be a qualitative change in terms of governance, good governance. But we ended up having misgovernance or malgovernance. Police, who are supposed to be the custodian of law and order, they are working with low morale. A lot of them are absconding, and still they are not that much effective in real sense of the term. Military with magisterial power is on the ground, but they are mostly here as referees or arbitrators in theoretical sense of the term. Everyone knows that they have been ordered not to use live ammunition. So, you know, those who are crafty, they know about the limits of the armed personnel.